It started with a moment of distraction. A Serbian student activist, known for criticizing the government, left their phone unattended for just a short while. When they returned, everything seemed normal, but something was off. Days later, strange messages appeared in their chat logs, and their location data was accessed by an unknown party. Amnesty International's investigation revealed a chilling truth. Someone had physically accessed the phone and bypassed its lock screen in minutes. This wasn't a simple password guess. It was a sophisticated, targeted attack using specialized hardware connected via USB. Even a fully updated Android phone with all the latest security patches was cracked open. The attackers installed spyware, turning the activist's phone into a surveillance tool, recording calls, tracking movements, and stealing files. Their private life was exposed, and their trust in technology shattered. This real-world breach was a wake-up call for the security community. It proved that threats once considered theoretical are now being used in the wild. The attackers didn't smash the door down, they found a hidden key. For every defense, there's a hacker searching for a way around it. The activist's story is a warning for anyone with an Android phone. Digital security is fragile. What happened in Serbia could happen anywhere. The battle for your privacy is never truly over. We all have a PIN, password, or pattern guarding our phones. It feels like a steel door, but that sense of safety can be dangerously misleading. Your lock screen isn't an impenetrable vault. It's more like a standard house lock. It keeps out casual intruders, but a determined attacker with the right tools can pick it. Security is a constant cat-and-mouse game. Hackers don't just guess passwords, they exploit hidden flaws deep in your phone's code. There are two main types of attackers. The first is the physical intruder. Someone who gets your device and uses specialized hardware to bypass the lock screen. This attack targets the phone's operating system at its core, not just the lock screen app. The second attacker works remotely, tricking you into installing malware. This malware can record your PIN as you type it, sending it back to the hacker. Suddenly, your phone is wide open to them, no matter how strong your password. The lock screen is a barrier, but not an unbreakable one. Both physical and remote attacks can render it useless. Don't mistake convenience for true security. The real threat is often invisible. Imagine a thief with a master key for your phone. That's how advanced physical attacks on Android devices work. Companies like Celebrite have tools that exploit deep vulnerabilities in Android's operating system. These attacks require physical possession, but they're alarmingly effective, even on fully updated phones. The weapon? The USB port. Attackers use custom USB devices to confuse the phone, sending a flood of signals to destabilize its core software. The vulnerabilities they target are buried in the Linux kernel, especially in USB drivers. Recent exploits like CVE 2024-53104 have been used to break into Android devices. Once the lock screen is bypassed, attackers have total access, copying files, installing spyware, and more. Software updates help, but if someone holds your phone, assume it can be compromised. Physical access is the ultimate risk. Here's how a USB-based attack unfolds. The attacker gets your locked phone and connects a special USB device, disguised as a harmless stick or box. This device rapidly emulates different USB hardware, bombarding the phone's drivers with connection requests. The goal: manipulate the phone's kernel memory into a predictable state. Then, the device sends a final, crafted data packet that exploits a deep flaw, like a buffer overflow in the USB driver. This lets the attacker run their own code with full privileges. The payload disables the lock screen entirely. The phone might flicker or reboot, but then it's wide open. The whole process takes just minutes. The owner may never know their phone was breached. No PIN guessing, just a silent, invisible bypass. The digital gate is removed from its hinges. Full access is granted, and the victim is left in the dark. Not all hackers need to touch your phone. Many attacks happen remotely, using malware disguised as useful apps. These apps are spread through phishing messages, third-party stores, or even the Play Store. Once installed, malware requests powerful permissions, especially accessibility services. This feature, meant to help users with disabilities, gives hackers control over your device. With it, they can see everything you do, read what you type, and control your phone remotely. The technical security might be intact, but the human element is exploited. You think you're installing a helpful app, but you're opening the door to an intruder. The hacker doesn't break in, you let them in. Malware turns your trust into their weapon. The real danger is deception. One of malware's cleverest tricks is the overlay attack. You think you're entering your PIN on the real lock screen, but it's a fake, placed by malware. After gaining accessibility permissions, the malware draws a perfect replica over the real screen. You enter your code, and the malware captures every tap. It instantly sends your PIN to the hacker, then passes your input to the real lock screen so you never notice. The experience feels normal, but your secret is stolen. Hackers can now unlock your device, access your apps, and impersonate you. This overlay trick isn't limited to lock screens, it can steal passwords from any app. It's silent, seamless, and devastatingly effective. You never see it coming, the attack is invisible, and your privacy is gone in seconds. Consider the Hook Trojan, a notorious Android malware from 2025. Hook combines overlay attacks with powerful remote control features. It starts with a phishing lure, tricking users into installing a fake app. Once it gets accessibility permissions, the phone is compromised. Hook can steal PINs, passwords, and even control the device in real time via a VNC module. Hackers can browse your photos, read messages, and even activate your microphone or camera. If they want, they can lock you out and demand a ransom. Hook is a one-stop shop for data theft, surveillance, and extortion. A single malicious app can lead to total loss of privacy and control. The threat is real and relentless. Mobile hacking is scary, but you're not powerless. A few habits can dramatically reduce your risk. First, treat your phone like your wallet. Never leave it unattended. Physical security is your first defense. Be cautious with USB ports. Avoid public charging stations and use your own charger. Second, keep your software updated. Security patches fix holes hackers exploit. Enable automatic updates and install them promptly. Third, be selective with apps. Only download from the official Play Store. Check reviews, developer reputation, and scrutinize permissions. If an app asks for more access than it needs, especially accessibility services, deny it. Grant powerful permissions only to trusted, reputable apps. Your vigilance is a hacker's worst enemy. Stay alert to phishing messages and suspicious links. Don't let convenience override caution. Security is a habit, not a one-time fix. Protect your phone, and you protect your life. We've seen how hackers bypass lock screens and take control with a single click. The stories of the Serbian activist and Hook Trojan are stark reminders of our vulnerability. Technology empowers us, but it also opens new doors for crime. The lock screen is just one layer. It's not absolute protection. Security is a mindset, not a product. Believing your phone is unhackable is the first mistake. Developers must build resilient systems, but users hold the final key. Every decision, what you install, what you click, what you permit, matters. An informed, cautious user is a hacker's nightmare. The strongest lock is vigilance. That's the shield no hacker can crack.